Hi guys, Miss Michelle Fixit, otherwise known as Michelle Fixit. Today's June 5th, 2023. Charlie Cat, also known as Baby Hulk, is really, come on, go, is really not enjoying being a solo rider in the Trailblazer. He is super bored. He's rear facing. He is no stimulus, no sissy to look at and talk to. So even though I really need to stop at AutoZone again to get some stuff to try to fix this gas leak that's going on in my gas tank that's messing me up on my emissions, and I got this scary email from get this guys, if you're not like in the DMV area, which is the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, they don't call it a DMV here, I guess because of the DMV thing that they like to use. What they call it is an MVA, so the Maryland Vehicular or Vehicle Administration. So I have to log on to the MVA, file for an extension because I need one, because they sent me a scary email that says like, hey, if you don't get your emissions stuff done, like this is going to be a problem. We're going to suspend your tags on your truck. And I'm like, So every 2 years, the way they have it set up here for like people that are not Maryland people, they basically get really grumpy with you. And they say, hey, you have to get your emissions done. Like emissions, to my knowledge, does not exist in the Mississippi area. And you guys did away with your state inspection sticker, which was like, last time I had to do it was like $5. And it's like beep, blinkers, bumpers, okay, good to go. But here, like, if you have a Maryland vehicle, then you have to go through this really big inspection to make sure your vehicle is safe, but then you never have to do it again. And then every 2 years you have your emissions, and you can also do your registration for 2 years. So I like to do my registration every 2 years because it just makes my life a little bit easier. But unfortunately, it's set up where like both my truckies have to get done at the same time. So Big Sexy has her emissions done because normally she's the bratty one and the Trailblazer is not the bratty one. But this time Big Sexy was done, but then the kiosk was having issues with not taking cards. So I made a whole video about that, and I didn't get to succeed with that. So like both of them are going to be up this month on the 30th. And the Trailblazer has like a hairline fracture or something where she has a fuel leak. And after doing ridiculous amounts of stuff, it came down to something that was overly simple. Like I bought like literally 4 or 5 different gas tanks or gas caps and like tried, and it didn't work because that's the most common thing. No, it turns out that I have a fracture. So I tried to patch it. It was temporarily patched. Everything was great. Turned the vehicle off. I guess like, you know, the compression that was going on with the fuel tank, it kind of maybe popped it or something. I don't know. So I have to come up with a better solution for it. And it is a plastic fuel tank. And I could get another one, but then it would be a huge project to do all of that. But then you're dealing with like something that's going to create an issue with fuel because, you know, gasoline does degrade plastics because, like, you know, for those of you guys that don't know, plastics are like petroleum based things because my daddy cat dog is an API 510 inspector, and he's like super duper smart about like degradation of materials and all this other stuff. And like through the course of him doing certs and all this other stuff, like, I don't know, I like to talk to him and I like to learn a lot of stuff. So I've learned a lot of cool things. Plus I know a lot of tradespeople. Like I just like to know everything about everything. But I don't know everything about everything. I know some things about some things. And so anyways, it's kind of creating this problem for me where, you know, I have to put a material on there that's going to patch it. And I even bought this stuff that was specifically for fuel tanks that did not adhere to the plastic stuff. So if anybody has like a good solution, by the time that you guys see this video, like I would have already corrected or how to do a waiver or whatever. But I'm going to do an extension, and this little baby Bronco that's in front of me, like one of the new ones, not one of like Bronco 2s. It's a Bronco Sport. It looks like a baby Bronco. It looks like a petite one. It's like share the road, and then it says bicycle on it, but with a Y. And so that's really cute. And then I'm also distracted by the Nissan Frontier, which evidently has had some restyling. It looks a lot better. And then of course there's a Subaru, which makes me conflicted on like 2 different people because, you know, Subarus. And there's a lot of traffic on the other side. So it's probably best that we get off the roadways, because maybe there's going to be traffic and stuff. And there's another Subaru, but it's like one of the little sporty Subarus. So I don't know. I guess you guys will have some videos on that. If I can like show you guys how to work through that process, then you know, we'll see how easy it is. But in Virginia, because like my husband Kat's vehicles are Virginia vehicles, because, you know, we're not complicated at all. So for him, every year he has to go in for an inspection, which is a pretty detailed inspection. And then he has to get his registration done, and then every 2 years he has to do his emissions. And that just seems like a lot of work every year for a vehicle. It's not like the honk and go thing that Mississippi had. It's like a very thorough inspection, which, great, you want to keep the vehicles on the road, but you're not really thinking about like people that maybe have to kind of deal with whatever's going on with their vehicle to safely as possible get to and from work. Because like husband Kat's vehicle's been, you know, pretty regularly maintained to a certain extent with his father's stuff. And no, I don't have cute nicknames for them because of reasons. And so you know, his father was maintaining his vehicle, and you know, even still, like his O2 sensors were like stuck, and like I couldn't even get him off of there because like he's got a fair amount of rust on the undercarriage of his vehicle, of the Tundra. And like Big Sexy has rust too, but like there was the one time I had to like get her O2 sensors done. Like I do outsource to mechanical stuff. Like if it's starting to create an issue where I'm starting to get angry with it because I can't figure it out, or because I don't have the strength, or I don't have appropriate tools, there's only so many tools that I'm willing to buy before I just say, you know what, I'm taking it to the shop. And while I can take like tires off, on and off, and like how to do that out of necessity at different times in my life because of financial constraints, or just because I was bored and I wanted to do it, just to know how to do it. You know, when the Jeep got, oh wow. I'm sorry guys, there's like a late 1960s, early 1970s, can't believe you just cut me off because like that vehicle's worth it. Yeah, you waved at me, thank you. Burgundy Monte Carlo with some black antique tags. Like guys, there's so much visual stimulus out here right now. Like that vehicle should be a cruising the coast, like where I'm from. Like I love and I miss cruising the coast. I miss all the things that would go on, and like the scraping the coast, and the bumping the coast, and the skimming the coast, and like the crawfish festivals. And my goodness, do I need to go home at some point? Like home. And anyways, now that I'm done with that visual stimulus, it's a lot of work for the Virginia tags. Yeah, I can stay on track. I can get distracted by a very visually appealing, nice Monte Carlo. Good job, guys. Because it was literally two older men in that vehicle. And I still need to see Blue House Guy, but like I can't do Blue House Guy with a grumpy baby. Because Blue House Guy has got to be a cool guy. Anyways, I need to go online and file the stuff for the emissions extension, and then if the children go to sleep, I'll probably be out there super late at night. Once they're in bed, head over to the Baltimore area because that's the closest little kiosk and stuff like that. There's one that's like not too far from Baltimore, because ironically they have an emissions thing that's a 24-hour one that I did for Big Sexy. That's like an hour away, but then I would have to drive like 45 minutes to get to the registration thing, the registration 24-hour kiosk. Like I don't know, Maryland, state of Maryland, why don't you guys have it where, like if you have a 24-hour emissions, why can't you make it where there's a 24-hour kiosk too at the same facility? Could somebody like think ahead on that? Because that was very frustrating for me. And my Xena dog is out here, and I have to make sure I don't run over my toolboxes, because my toolboxes, my Craftsman one is out here. I'll even show you guys. And then my two like little cheapo kits that I keep in the Trailblazer are out here too. So I'll show you guys, and then I'll end the video, and then I'll figure out if Charlie's ready to go back down for a nap, or if he wants to eat some more food, because he's a grumpy cat. He's not happy. I don't know why he's not happy, but he's not happy. put you on the selfie stick without giving any personal identifying information, because otherwise Husband Cat's going to get mad at me, and then I'll have to like delete the video or save it. Like, I have 2 of these guys. Anytime that like I've made monies on stuff, like one of them I rewarded myself at Upland, because like I have these guys, and like these guys are sufficient, but they're like little cheapo hyper tough guys. And like this one's the mechanics tool set, so it has like the wrenches and stuff. Hello, Xena. And then this one is like the home repair thing. So I have both of them, but then like my Craftsman one, and these are the gunmetal ones, I think too. There's yeah, the gunmetal chrome. Like guys, they look really good. And my Uncle Paul made fun of me, and yes, I know he's in there, but he's properly cooled. I'm going to show you guys my tools real quick. I have another one. It's almost the same. I'll even show it to you guys. Because yeah, this is mainly just me being like, hey, I'm not a jewelry person. Look at this though. Look at that. Look at that. It's the gunmetal one. So like this was great in Mississippi, because like people always take my tools, and then I have to try to keep up with them, and like everybody else had the super chromy stuff, and then like they were all about the snap-ons there, and like I'm not that impressed with the snap-on stuff. I went in the truck. I did not drink the Kool-Aid. I did not make any purchases on the snap-on stuff. I know there's a whole cult like following for that. You guys can keep that Kool-Aid. Red's my color, and I like Craftsman. Charlie's like super grumpy. But like this is one. So let's put this one in the garage. I gotta start like working on these houses. So get this one, and then I have this one. So this one is okay. So my other one, this is the one that I got for Upland. So this is 150 pieces, and this one is 121. And I bought this one because it was on sale, and because Husband Cat was like, you deserve nice things, wifey cat. But yeah, we have like lots of random miscellaneous stuff. And I don't do woodworking. That's Husband Cat stuff. Like this is my area. These are all like the things that I need to be doing to the trucks, like the pads. There's a lawnmower battery. There's like G parts. Transmission filter. I have a lot of random stuff I need to do. And I do have some organization. And then yeah, we have a pressure washer. It's not gas, because like some gas stuff is just really obnoxious for me. The table saw. We have multiple table saws. I do have some Bosch stuff. Drills, air guns, jigsaw. So like as you can tell, like because they're sort of organized. Some of this stuff is mine. Most of this stuff is mine. Like if Husband Cat and I, oh good, I do have extra ones of these. I need to wash these. So like Husband Cat tool wars, because I have more tools than he does, and he knows it. So he sometimes will just buy stuff just so he has it. I'm like, when are you going to use that? And he's like, I don't know. I figured that like maybe you would use it. And I'm just like, dude, like just get your own tools. Like don't, like he'll buy me stuff. Like he bought me, I love him. I really do. He's really great. He's a great husband. But like he was at Costco or on Groupon or something, and he bought me like this plug-in drill. It was like a plug-in, like had no power to it drill. Like I could, like I don't like using screwdrivers because I could use drills, but like this thing didn't even have enough power to like undo a screw on what, like a light switch? I don't know. It was like really low power. And he bought it, and it literally had a plug to plug it in. Not like it had a cord, but like you just plug the butt of it in the thing. And I was like, babe, why would you buy this? He was like, oh, it's like 20, 30 bucks. I was like, no, I don't want this. So like, that's the kind of person I am, where like he tries to get me like tools that are cool. And I can't see you guys. And Charlie's running away. But I'm like, please send me what you plan on getting me before you get it. Because like, I don't want junky tools. I don't want like, I don't know the difference between like an impact driver drill and a like regular drill, or like quick disconnects, or like the regular spinny ones, or like a chuck one, like with Chucky and stuff. Like I just, the intent was there, but man, the follow through of like what it was, I didn't like it. And I know beggars can't be choosers and stuff, but like I'm not a beggar. I already have all the tools. So like you could have bought me like one of those cool guys that I like on my drills. Anyways, and I just messed up on the time. And like my nose was all messed up. I just like, gotta trim my nose hairs. Yeah, you guys are gonna see me like have weird stuff. Charlie's running around. I don't know, I might end up taking a nap and then doing my paperwork. Charlie's trying to attack my stuff. Charlie's going to be a gearhead. He's gonna be super smart, and he's also gonna like trucks. He already likes animals. And there he goes, my Lucas. Child, son. Mommy wants you to like vehicles, but like, this is mommy's stuff. No. Excuse me, sir. I need that. Come back with that. Can we put it back? Charlie. Sir. Like, okay, give me this. Thank you, sir. You gonna climb up in there? In the truck that's like way older than you? Stop it. Look, what about your baby Hulk? Yeah, you guys will get this stuff. All right, I will see you guys next time. Bye.